Paul Fritchner with head men's soccer coach Andy Fleming, who just notched his 100th career victory with the Xavier Musketeers. A 3-0 victory over the Eastern Illinois Panthers. Coach, this is your 10th season, 2 matches into it. You get your 100th career victory. You've taken this program to new heights. 4 NCAA tournament appearances, 3 conference championships. What does it mean for you to get 100 career victories here and to get that victory here at home?
To be honest, I want to think that we're a different team and I'm an extraordinary coach. But I think tonight went the way, unfortunately, you probably expected, coming off a big win and the opening game Friday night. I think we got outworked. I think we got outplayed in the first half. We happened to find a way to win. And I guess the biggest thing is we went 1-0 and got a shutout. But overall, I'm not sure if we progressed tonight. And from a personal standpoint, I'm glad to get this out of the way. But we won the game we had tonight, and that's the most important thing.
Senior Samson Surjai notches 2 goals tonight to bring his season total already to 3 through 2 matches. How impressive has his play been?
I think the biggest thing with him is both goals, 2 of the 3 goals were the second goal of the game. So he got the second goal Friday night, the second goal of the night, which creates some separation. And I think if you remember, he had 2 good chances that he was denied on by their goalkeeper, and he made the next one, which I think is easier said than done. And he's going to be our guy. And I think if you have a good goalkeeper and a guy that can score the big goal, usually those are 2 vital ingredients. And I think with he and Rosenberg, we have that.
And Noah Boffo, an underclassman, coming up with 2 massive assists tonight to really push the team in front. What was your impression of him through tonight's match?
We had 6 guys play the first game for Xavier Friday night, and I think we had 3 more tonight. We usually don't use freshmen. We usually redshirt them. We're using as many as 5 freshmen. We have depth, and I felt that 3 or 4 guys didn't show up to play, and we subbed them on, and Noah within 5 minutes made his impact. So that's a luxury we have, and hopefully after tonight, guys will be looking over their shoulder a bit. But, that's not exactly what I want to do, but we're looking to develop our depth tonight, and I think we did that.
How about Matthew Rosenberg in goal, his second straight shutout? You all haven't allowed a goal yet. How important is that play in net?
Last year, we had the most goals ever allowed, and since I've been here, and the fewest shutouts. We also started out with, I think, 5 shutouts in 7 games. So I'm going to remind the guys of that. But right now, our motto is if we allow 1 goal or 0 goals, we can't lose, or we probably won't lose. And we've kind of stuck to that. And I think the thing with Rosie is he makes some saves, but it's more how he runs the team and prevents things from actually getting to him.
You start the season so strong with a victory over a top 3 opponent in Akron. Now you come back a couple of days later, you get a victory here again at home before now you have to turn your sights towards Cincinnati. You're playing in a much different environment at Nippert Stadium. How does that environment change, if at all, what you plan to do?
I think it helps both teams. I think certainly it's a shot in the arm for the Bearcats, but I think every year, no matter how well we're doing or how well they're doing, it's kind of you throw everything out the window, and the game has a personality of its own. But again, we have 3 days for that. I feel good about it, and I think going into it now, we probably have these guys' attention because they probably know they've left some things to be desired out in the field tonight.
Now, one last thing, Coach. We mentioned in the beginning what you've done for this program so far. But now through 100 victories, through the things you've done to really turn this program 180 degrees around, what do you want to continue to do? What are the levels you want this program to reach specifically?
I think specifically a good team mirrors the mission and values of the institution they represent. And I always think of like Duke basketball, something like that, Stanford football, Notre Dame football. The reason I'm here is because of Xavier, and I think we have Xavier guys who do things the Xavier way, well-rounded kids who are good students, but also are very competitive and tough. And I'm just proud of the team GPA every year, nationally ranked in that. We're usually amongst the nation leaders in fewest cards, and I think that usually transfers into wins on the field. And I'd also like just take a second to thank Mike Babinski, who hired me, the former AD. I think Brian Hicks picked me, Mike hired me, and Greg Christopher in the last 6 years really helped develop me. And I've had some great mentors along the way, and especially my wife and family, because I gave up a better part of my 20s chasing this, and I didn't meet my wife till I was 28, and it's certainly not an easy vocation to be married to. And I think along the way I met the right wife for this, and that's probably 80% of the equation.
Well, Coach, congratulations again. Musketeers, a 3-0 victory tonight at their home field. Turn their sights to the Crosstown Derby this weekend against Cincinnati.